Hello everyone, this is 10X Generation and this is my road to $1 billion. It's been a little bit of time since I've posted my last video, and I took a little bit of a break because I just think I needed a break. And in that time, it's been absolutely fantastic. A lot of really cool stuff has happened that I would like to share with you guys. If you don't know, I'm building a decentralized cloud gaming platform where users can earn passive income sharing their PC and their games with others through the internet. So you can imagine, let's say you have GTA or some other game on your computer. Somebody like your neighbor, maybe they don't have as good as a computer as you do. You can rent your computer out to them using these low latency streaming technologies and earn a little bit of passive income, allowing them to remotely hop onto your computer. And this is going to be a whole marketplace. And right now I am finishing up on the web app for this service. And where I previously left off, I was still working on the Next.js, like I said, web application. And because I had never used it before, I was learning that. And, even though I've been breaking from making videos, I've been every single day working on this. And I would say I am intermediate. I can make pretty much any kind of, well, let me not even say that. But I feel I'm quite proficient in it. But there are a lot of gaps in my understanding. Where I'm at right now is that I have a working PC version. But it's not as responsive as I want, meaning if you change the size of the screen, the elements must adjust. So transitioning from the PC to maybe, let's say, a tablet or a phone, it's not as seamless as I want it to be. But a whole lot of progress has been done on that front, which is excellent. The second interesting thing that has happened is I was thinking about, some other ways that I can add to the value of my business. And I decided to start the process of filing a patent. A patent for one of the things that I made in high school. And I'm going to buy it underneath my company. I'm going to buy it with my company money, and the company will own it. And because it's virtual reality technology, I'm thinking if I can acquire that patent, it could inflate the value of my company quite a bit in the future in case I need to either sell it, or in case I want to sell it, or in case I'm doing another priced round. Because when they look to evaluate your company, they look at all the assets associated with the company, and patents, inventions are like, it's to the eyes of the beholder. And since virtual reality is quite popular, that may blow up the value of my company a bit more. So I'm in the process of doing that. And the third major thing that happened is I finally got in touch and had another meeting with my investor. And I showed him the progress that I made, and he said, "This is absolutely fantastic. I think we're ready to start building this out," right? Building a team, and he got me in contact with a bunch of computer science and marketing graduates, and I have interviews with them and seeing if they're a right fit for the company. But this is the interesting bit. After that happened, the past couple of days, I've been up here, past couple of weeks, I've been up here. I've been absolutely on the moon. My schedule is great. My exercise regimen is excellent. My health is excellent. I'm getting my sun. I'm getting my exercise. I'm eating properly. I work for 8 hours a day. I'm on the moon. My schedule is absolutely perfect. But after that happened, I kind of had a low point, and I didn't really understand why, because it was exactly what I wanted to happen in the next step in this process. But I didn't think on it too much. I let things simmer in my brain and let it show me, instead of, this is a change that I've made, instead of overanalyzing whatever's going on in my head, I pretty much just put it out there that I'm going to get the answer eventually, and I will become aware of it. And I became aware of it. So the reason why I felt sad was because there was a conflict in my perception, and there's a conflict. I'm realizing that in order to build a huge company, a humongous company, like let's say just some like huge tech company, it is about the person, but it's more so about the team of people that you acquire and you build around yourself, and your ability to relinquish control. And I think I made a video about this, but I think I'm fully internalizing this now, and I'm going to put an effort to internalize it more. It's about your team. The idea that I had inside my head was that, you hear of Mark Zuckerberg. He's just in his dormitory coding. He builds up the entire thing for himself. It's excellent. And now, $1 billion company. He did it all by himself. He was coding. He's the mastermind behind it, right? Same thing with all these other people. There's always a face in front of the company. And the assumption is that they were the one who coded this entire thing. This empire is, theirs. They built it. And this is what I idealized. But I'm realizing that there's so many dynamic pieces to a business. So many. There's so much to learn. And I feel like I'm a smart guy and I can learn quite quickly, but the amount of time it would take me to understand all of the moving parts to make such a successful company that I'm dreaming of, it would just take too long. And I'm realizing the path forward is not for me to become this, this guy in his room coding for hours and then distribute it. No, he just made a bunch of money. His company is worth a bunch of money. That's not the future. Or at least that's not the future I see of me being successful the way things are going. The future is that I code it, I build a prototype, I have an idea, I'm solid on it. And then the pieces that I am not a professional in, I distribute out until the only job of mine is to steer the entire ship. That's my only job. I don't code, I don't build, all these other things I don't do anymore. I'm no longer the engineer. I'm the CEO. And that transition feels weird because I enjoy building. I feel like I'm an engineer. I like building. I like learning. But unfortunately, I don't learn fast enough to do that. And I know I said this in my previous videos, but I'm coming to that wall now. Because in this Next.js, sure, I got the website to work and it's usable. I'm looking through all the documentation of the optimizations and the rules of how you should do things, and trying to comply with the ESLint things, and just making sure it's optimized. And I have a very broad, good overview of it, but I realize it's going to take me a long time to master it and take me a long time to build it at the responsiveness that I need. And it really came to a head where, I built the app on my computer and it's like perfect. And I put it up on my phone and it was completely broken. Things were all over the place. And then I spent several days making it so that it would work on my phone again, and then and it looked good, and then I scrolled, and then it broke again, and it's just like, oh my gosh. So that's the next step. The next step is for me to step back, but in order for me to do that, I need to reassess, and not reassess, but like override what I already have in my mind of what I think being, this road to $1 billion, how I think I will be at the end. I'm not going to be some guy coding at my desk like I am right now. I can't. It's just not possible. That means there are several deficiencies, because I have several deficiencies. That's not where I'm going to be, and that's not what I'm going to be doing. Even though a part of me wants to do that. But that's not the path I chose. If I wanted to be there sitting on a computer programming, I should go get a job in, UI design, computer science, computer engineering, whatever. But that's not the path I'm on. So I need to switch up what I'm doing and start moving in the pathway that's most conducive, which is hiring, getting that done. Of course, all this time wasn't wasted. I like that I have a very general idea of how these things work. I have a general idea of how the video encoder is going to work. I have a general idea of how the pipeline from front end to back end to database, I know how that works, and I can build one. It won't be the most optimized thing in the world, but it will work anywhere. It'll work pretty well. I have a general idea, so when I do hire, when I do build that team, which is in progress now, I won't be, completely blind. I'll have a good idea of if I'm getting scammed, what is possible, what's not possible, and hopefully I can be a good boss. But the biggest part is that teamwork. I'm not someone who thinks of themselves as a very team-oriented person. I'm like, I would do it myself because I can do it well and I know how it works. And that's in conflict with what I want to be. So I need to become more of a team player, and more of a kind of boss person instead of I'll just do it myself kind of thing. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. This is 10X Generation. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these videos every single day. I'm not sure. Probably not. I probably won't be doing it every single day because I feel like I don't have. I want each video to be interesting and have substance, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll be semi-consistent, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for watching. And, please like, comment, and subscribe.